Luke Humphries, your love affair with this tournament continues. It's another semi-final. All bar the third set, as you've just said there, it was fairly straightforward and you looked in control.
Yeah, I wouldn't say straightforward. The first set, well, I think I played really well into. I started well, finished well, scored well. Second set was a lot tougher because I couldn't get in all of a sudden, and I guess because you're not used to that, it's been so good getting in at the start of every game I've played so far. It kind of makes you feel like, oh, what's going on here? You know, you have to try harder. So yeah, really happy that I managed to kill the game off in the end. But fair play to Cameron. He didn't get in a few legs, but he didn't play bad, to be honest. I think the averages would have been a lot better if we'd have got in a lot earlier. Getting in once is great, but my scoring was where it was on Wednesday. So it's about putting both together now, isn't it?
Great champions always find a special performance at some point in the tournament. You're 2 games from glory, and you haven't put that one in yet. When are you hoping that comes out? And there must be a good thing knowing that, hang on a minute, we've seen Luke put a great one in, we've seen other players put it in. The Luke Humphries one is still yet to come out of the bag.
Saving, isn't it? No, who knows? I think when I won it the first time, it wasn't really the best, was it? And to the final where I had a really poor first set against Gezi, and I deserved to win that game. That final I won. I know he said I probably didn't deserve it, but I did. I had the better stats. And after the first set, I was really good. So I think I'm waiting for that one good game for all to come together. But I think a lot of players sort of worry sometimes if it all ain't coming together at the right time. I could be one of them. But all that really matters is you get through the game. As long as you're winning, that's all that really matters. So hopefully tomorrow, longer format. I love longer format. It really makes me relax a lot more because I know it sounds bad. You can make more mistakes, and I think that just relaxes me a lot more. But I felt really relaxed tonight, and I felt good.
I know you've still got games to win, but you and Luke seem to be on another collision course for another final, another new one. What would it mean to you if you two would to meet in this final on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good games in World of Darts nowadays. Luke and Gezi's obviously one of them, but I still think that my name, give myself a bit of credit. I feel like me and Luke are still the biggest game in World Darts. I know you see us all the time. Unfortunately, that's not our fault because the calendar suggests it. We play each other like 10 times in the Premier League, and it's not our fault that we were always making the last stages. Like I said, I think in the Premier League when we was all talking about this last year, if we keep making the last stages, we're going to keep playing each other. It's not, it's not our fault. But I enjoy playing him. He brings out the best. I see Gezi's statement yesterday about everyone's scared of him. It's not true at all. I've won 3 major finals against him. I'm not scared to play him at all, but I know how good he is, and I know that if you're not on it, then you have to play really well. So yeah, of course, we're all aware that he's definitely playing the best darts out of everyone. But I don't think everyone's scared. But I know your headline's going to say something that I've just said there. We're not scared of him, but if you're a top player, you're not going to be. You're not scared, but he puts that level in you where you think you have to be on it here, because if you're not, then he can definitely take the game away from you so quickly.
Just congratulations.
Luke, congrats on the win. You said to Ball Sports about watching that game between Gezi and Luke. Were you sort of glad when you got up on the stage there was none of that drama?
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, it was a great game of darts. To be honest, it was one of them games where it's just drama filled. I think that I love that more than people hitting 110 averages, to be honest. So I enjoyed that more than the Gian and Luke game. To be honest, it's just drama, isn't it? And that's what it's all about. But yeah, fair play to Luke. He pulled out an amazing finish at the right time, and that's why he's the top player in the world, because he does things at the right times, just like I do. And it was a great game, but I wasn't focusing on that. I'm focusing on myself. Obviously good for Luke to win, but I'm there focusing on trying to prepare myself to win a game against a tough player.
You've put in some really good performances this tournament, but still seem to be slightly under the radar, maybe sort of tiptoeing through the draw and into the semi-final. Has it felt like that from your point of view?
I just think I've been solid. I don't think I've been explosive or really rubbish. I think I've just been really solid. As one bit of my game's going, the doubling in's going well, and then the scoring's alright, and then scoring's great, and the doubling's it's been alright. So yeah, for me, I'd rather tiptoe to the final, and that'd be lovely. I don't need to make noise. I'm just here to win as many matches as I can, and hopefully the noise comes in the final if you make it. And I suppose that's when you win the big titles.
Gary Anderson said to us the other day about Danny Noppert being one of the most underappreciated players on the tour, underrated players on the tour? Would you sort of echo those sentiments?
Yeah, I would. Him and Christoph Ratajski, two of the most like solid players. They're just so straight. They just don't really, they don't miss a lot. Just they're real solid players. They're not big 180ers, but they're really, really solid. And if you're not on your game, then they will punish you. So yeah, Danny's going to be a tough task for me. I don't take anybody for granted. I know that he's going to be up for it, and he said to me earlier, obviously I'm good friends with Dan, I really like him in the same management, and he said, I'll see you tomorrow. Like he wants to play me, and I feel like that's good, he's up for it. So yeah, that makes me think that he's ready for the challenge, and I'm ready for the challenge, and it's going to be a good game. I'm pretty sure that.
Brilliant,
Thank you.
Luke, huge ride on that win there.
Thank you, mate.
Is it hard to stay focused when you're trying to practice and stay in the zone when you've got a great game like Luke and Gezi on the TV?
Not really, because it's up to me to be watching that or not. I don't have to watch that. I could certainly turn my attention to my own performance, but I'm relaxed. I was just enjoying watching it, practicing at the same time. Fantastic game of darts, to be honest. It was exciting, but I kind of fancied Luke when he was 2-1 down. Felt like he was going to come back and win, and he did. Great finish in the end.
Is it tough for you, or maybe not you because you've got so much experience, but maybe Cammy, when you're thinking Luke may lose 3-0 and all of a sudden it goes 2-2, 2 legs on the final leg, and you're on maybe 20-30 minutes later than what you thought you might be?
No, I mean we go down to the bottom, where we're playing. When the game's over, if we want, or we can go when it's 2-0. When the break, when it's two sets are gone. But I choose to go down at the last minute because obviously I want all my prep to be in the practice room that I spent the last 3 or 4 hours in. But there was a moment where I was ready to go down, and then all of a sudden I wasn't ready to go down. So, but these are things that happen. It didn't affect anything to do with my preparations or my performance. But yeah, I was focused on myself, but I was just enjoying watching what was going on.
When you were speaking to Josh, you described Luke Littler as the top player in the world, and you've said that a few times this year, that he's the number one in the world.
Well, he's not the number one.
No, well, sorry,
not yet.
The best player, but you're the world number one. Why do you think that is? Because not everyone agrees with that. Some people still say you are the best player in the world, but in your mind, do you feel like he's taken maybe another level to what he was at, or have you maybe come down from where he was at a couple of years ago?
No, I'm just going stats and performance-wise. He's playing the best darts. Sometimes whoever plays the best doesn't always become the number one. But he's been playing some amazing darts. I've had a couple of exhibitions with him, and he's been unbelievable. So he's playing the best, but that doesn't mean everything. Sometimes you get into that final, you're in that final. Anything can happen. I could have had 405 averages in every round I played. Go into that final and then average 75. It doesn't matter. But all I'm saying is we've both been at a really high level, and he's been at an even higher level. Which I'm not trying to degrade myself. It's just he's been playing so great. His performance has been so high. But of course I look forward to playing him. I love playing him. He's a great kid. Love him to bits. And playing him is a privilege. It's like playing the top players in the world. It gets you out your seat, and you can't wait to be in it.
Cheers, Luke. Well done tonight.
Thank you.
Well done, Luke. After taking that first set in 43 darts, did you expect such a battle after that? Because you seemed like a bit, not flustered, but a bit frustrated with your game after that for a bit.
No, definitely not. I was not frustrated at all. I think the doubling in was a little bit annoying. A couple of moments it's frustrating, but I think it gets highlighted because obviously everyone looks at me being the most frustrated player. Then I get Sky Sports always put my face on the camera because they know that I'm the most frustrated player, but I'm not the only frustrated player in the world of darts. There's so many players out there that show their emotion. It kind of feels like they only show my emotion, but I think they kind of don't realise that everyone feels emotion. And I strive for so much. I try my best. I don't ask for the cameras to be on my face every time I hit a bad shot. They do it on purpose because they want to see me berating myself. They want everyone to be like, oh, look at him, he's moody again. But how many majors have I won? It's never affected me, it's not stopped me from winning. It's just I'm there trying to G myself up. Come on, that's not good enough. You need to be better. And it's never affected me in my performances. So I don't ask the Sky Sports to show my face on the camera every time I have a bad shot, but they do because they know it gets the views. So I try to stop it, but I'm there to dedicate my whole life on the stage to make sure I'm as good as I can be. So I didn't feel. I felt like I was pretty decent throughout most of the game, to be honest.
And were you pleased to power through after that, second set where he levelled?
Yeah, because I think he started to get a little bit of confidence. The second set, obviously won that. I was terrible for getting in, and I felt like he took a little bit of confidence from that. And I had to do something early to stop the rot, because I had to make sure that he knew that I was in this game and I wasn't just going to let him run away with it. And I found a way in the end. I think he missed 3 darts, which was the turning point. Same with Christoph, he missed 3 darts in that second set, and it was a turning point. So, yeah, I finally found a way to get control back again, and I didn't look back after that.
And that's a third semi-final here in the last 3 years. What is it about this venue or tournament that you're so in love with?
I think it's the double in. I mean, I know tonight wasn't as good, but I think usually my doubling in's really good, and my double 16s are really good, and obviously with my scoring power, that makes me a really tough player to beat. So I put both together, to be honest. I think doubling in, high scoring power is definitely what sets me apart from everybody else, and the reason why I've done so well the last 3 years.
Excellent.
Thank you.
To change your